So yes, now you'd be seeing that whatever your content, readability and everything are also, you can go ahead and edit the snippets from your Rank Math SEO plugin. So what snippets are let me show you with an example. So let's just say that if you go ahead and search for 6 affordable mobile phones, and yes, you can see here that here you can just read 6 GB battery, 4500 mAh, read review, full specs with the Snapdragon 730G, and the text written here is known as a snippet. And if you want to add a snippet, what you can do is you can just go ahead and write whatever you want to add as a snippet. So we'll go ahead and just write the best and amazing budget smartphones in 2020 under $200, and you can keep it between 400 or 500 characters and it would be just fine. Now you can just as you have written it, you can just go ahead and delete it, and then you can see it's being displayed here. And when anyone would search for it and would come to you through a search result, he would see this option of this snippet of the best and amazing budget smartphones in 2020 under $200. And then let's just go ahead and hit update. Okay, now as it has been updated, you can go and preview your site blog. Now as you can see, it is generating a preview, and here the preview has been generated and you see your awesome blog page. Now at the top you will see your featured image, then you will see your title, and then your blog will start. And as you know, we wrote sample text here and we added image here. And also you can see our sidebar, our blog name and many things like that. So I told you that I'll tell you what breadcrumbs are, and yes, you can see breadcrumbs here. There's home, mobile phones and best affordable mobile phones under 200. So this collectively is known as a breadcrumb. So basically, breadcrumbs as they relate to WordPress or any website are navigational links that appear at the top of a post or page. They show users the high-level categories that led them to the content they are currently viewing, and also enable easy navigation back to previously viewed pages. Okay, so now as we have created a blog page, we'll style it later, but first let's go ahead and add it to our blogs on our home page. So just go to your WordPress dashboard, and as it loads, you'll see your dashboard. Let's go to pages, all pages, and then home, edit with Elementor. And it would load for a while and then Elementor would open. So there's an element on Elementor known as posts grid, and it displays the blogs on your website. And this is a very easy way of adding your blogs. So you can just go ahead and drag and drop the posts grid, and here you see your posts. So you will see that it doesn't look good right now, so let's just go ahead and modify it a bit. You see that we already had the title, which is our blog, so we no more need this my posts. Yes, so we no more need this my posts text. And to remove that, just go to post content and you will see the heading for the grid my posts. Just select and delete it. Now you can see this was our default blog which WordPress gives by default, and this is the one which we created. Now you can see here all we can see are who has written this post, when was this published, in what category it's published, and what is written in it, and we also see the featured image. And let's remove some things as it doesn't look good if we keep all the information on the home page. So you can just go ahead and deselect all the options which you don't want from here. Let me just make it bigger for you to understand easily. Now we want to link images to posts, yes. Now we want to display post title on the post portfolio thumbnail, yes. Display taxonomy. So we want to just go ahead and disabled it. So a taxonomy within WordPress is a way of grouping posts together based on a select number of relationships. By default, a standard post will have two taxonomy types called category and tags, which are a handy way of ensuring related content on your website is easy for visitors to find. So we don't want to display the taxonomy right now, and we can just enable the display post title, and we can just remove the display post summary as it will just take too much space here and we don't want to do it. So let's just disable the post summary, and we can just go ahead and disable the author, post date, and taxonomy info. And yes, you can see now it looks much better. Also, you will see that all your categories are displayed here, and if someone clicks on one category, the posts in that category will be displayed to him or her. So if you want to keep that category as it is, it's fine, but if you want to remove it, which we are going to do for our site, you can just go ahead and go to settings, and then you can just make this in general settings. This filterable option is there and you just have to disable it, and this will remove our filtering options. And now you can see we only see the featured image of our post and our blog title, and if someone hover over it, we see a post title. And also if you want to remove this too, you can go to content and you can just go to post content, and you can just remove this option by disabling this display post title on the post portfolio thumbnail, because we don't want to enable it, because already when someone would come here, he would see the title of the post here. So what's the meaning of showing it when someone hovers over it? Now let's go ahead and style the text a bit, and to do that you can just go to style, and then you'll see the grid heading option, but we have just disabled the grid heading, so we won't be needing to style the heading. You can just go ahead to this option, which is grid item entry title. You can just leave the HTML tag to h3. You can make the title to black. You can make the hover color to blue if you want, or any color of your liking, and then you can see when someone hovers over it, it becomes blue. You can go ahead and change the typography and keep it consistent to the typography on your website, and you can see it has been made small, but we can just make it to something that looks good, and I think 23 looks much better. You also want to add a weight, and this helps us to make it even better. Now you can see that our website's blog page looks much better. Now let's go ahead and update it, and let's say that you want to display 3 posts right now, and it is the setting which is set by this option by default. But what if we want to make it 4 or 5? To do that, you should go to settings, and then you'll see columns per row, and then you can just go ahead and change it to whatever you'd like, and it is 3 for now, which I think is cool. Okay, now let's go ahead and see that how it will look on a mobile device. Now you can see that it looks very cool on a mobile device. If you want, you can just make the our blog text smaller for a mobile device, and I think around 30, around 40 would be a good size. Now let's just hit update and go to our desktop, and you would have seen the hello world post. So I don't want it right now, so it's a good thing, it's a good practice to just go ahead and delete things which you don't need, as it helps in organizing things. You can see in posts, all posts, the hello world post which is by default. Now you should go just click on it and trash it, and you can see it's loading, and you'd see an error in moving it to trash. Now let's go back and see what's the error in moving it to trash. But when you come here, you will see that it has already been moved to trash. So this happens when you click many times on that trash option, and when you click once, it is moved to trash. But when you click multiple times, it gives you an error. So just don't do that mistake. And when you go to trash from here, you can go ahead and delete it permanently. And yes, you can see the option right now. You can go ahead and just delete it permanently. Yes, and your post is permanently deleted. And yeah, here's our website blog page, and this also blends in with the other section, so we are giving a very cool look to our website all round. So this was it for this video. Hope you learned a lot from it, and in the next video what we'll do is we'll create many different pages and just link them to our header.